Hello and welcome to my craft room tour. This is the outside of my craft room. I have this little craft sign where it's heat transfer vinyl and flocked HTV on there on wood. And then when I'm creating YouTube videos, I flip this around so my family does not disturb me, and it actually glows in the dark. I have glow in the dark heat transfer vinyl on that behind some of the wording and design there. So I've been waiting to give you an updated tour in 2023 because I wanted my craft room to be painted, but I just can't wait anymore. I did some reorganizing, so I'm excited to show you what I did and give you a more in-depth tour of what's in all my little bins and such. So let's get to it. So when you open the door here, this is what you're gonna see. It looks a little cluttered, but I'll explain that to you. Which actually, why not, let's do a little quick pan and then I will just start from the beginning. So here's my craft room. Some of it's changed and some of it stayed the same, but I will get into more depth here in just a second. Okay, so let me just start right here at the very beginning where I have these little desks. And so that I'm not repetitive, I'm just going to say right here, right now, I will try to link in the description some of the supplies that I used for storage and things like that, like this these tables. I will try and link in the description, and if anyone's interested in purchasing them for themselves, go ahead and check in my description. I'll also make reference to a few different videos, so you can go ahead and go to my channel and check out those videos. All right, let's get started. So the reason why this is so cluttered, and it won't always be that way, is because all these bins, these little trays, have upcoming projects in them, with exception to this little canvas tote. I have my hot glue guns inside of there. But this is all projects that are going to be upcoming for videos and tutorials and whatnot. And then down here, you guys haven't seen this yet. As of the filming of this current video, it is my Cricut hat press machine. I have not even unboxed it. I will do a video for that. I do have some blanks, cotton, and as well as infusible ink blanks. So super excited about that. And then you may be able to see I have my sewing machine under here, and I can just simply take that easily and set it up on top there on the top of the table here to sew if and when I want to do that. I was kind of in a phase there where I was doing a lot of sewing. I'm sure you guys know during some trying times in 2020 and 2021, we were all busy sewing lots of things. And then right here, I have this board. I actually got it from Five Below, but I'm sure I can find something, or you would be able to find something on Amazon. It just kind of folds down, and I use that to do weeding on and working with projects, and just a nice little surface just for healthy body posture and good ergonomics. But I just kind of throw that there. It makes it a little more aesthetically pleasing. And then this won't always look like this when I'm getting through some of these projects. So it's like a motivation. I feel like out of sight, out of mind. So it's right in my vision. So I'm going to be more inspired to create. And just so you know, each of the crafts that I have prepared in these trays have little sticky notes on them for what I want to and what my intentions are and what I'm going to be doing with them. So stick around, hit subscribe if you're interested. A lot of them are going to be Cricut crafts that you can create on pretty much any Cricut crafting machine, and possibly even Silhouette. Okay, so we'll just stick to this little table right now. My table here is actually able to be, I don't know, reconfigured, I guess is the right word. This little thing, so it's like in the L shape, this little end right here can fold underneath that part, which is really nice if that, and you can still access everything. The shelving, you'll see in a minute, I access it from this way, but I can also access it from the back side. So when it's facing the other direction, you can access that from both sides. So I really like these tables. I do want to point out that I am a shorter person, so these work great for me, but if you're a taller stature person, they might not be the best height for you to work at, but for me, they work great. Okay, so as you can see, I have some self-healing mats. I like to have these on my tabletop, as I've learned over the years. When I want to cut, I want to have something available. I tried to reorganize this space to make it as functional as possible. And as always, as we craft and create, things will move around. But for now, I have worked in the space for a couple days now. I did a few projects, and actually for an animal rescue. So I did a lot of just kind of running around, and this layout has worked really great. Over here, I have my infusible ink markers and pens. And they just happen to work better over here right now, but usually what I try to do is keep all my heating projects or supplies all in one section, and then like adhesive vinyl in another section. But these are infusible inks infusible ink pens and markers. And most of what's in here are fine tip. That was what my intention was by having this separate from these over here, which are all medium tip. And then over here, these are all little things I picked up that are meant to hold makeup or beauty supplies. And this has my swap out housing with some of my different ends that can swap on there, like my debossing tip and engraving tip and my double scoring wheel. I have my single scoring wheel on there, and then I have a knife blade and a rotary cutting tool. And then these are all my Cricut Joy ink pens and well, they're all pink ink pens and markers, and I do have a few more that are in my Cricut Joy case, my carrying case. Over here, I actually picked this up, another makeup brush holder type thing from the Target Dollar Spot, and I have been using it to hold my extra scissors and weeding tool and my Cricut Joy pens. And then right over here, I have my Cricut Joy. I would love to decorate this at some point, but I haven't yet. I have to find the right design and get the inspiration. And then over here, I have my Cricut mug press. And down in here, this is just the back side of what I showed you, where my sewing machine is, and all of my projects that I have up and coming for future tutorials. So again, if you're interested, consider hitting subscribe, and then you'll be up to date with me in all the projects that I'm creating. I always feel like I never have enough time to get all the things done that I want to do though, but I love this little desk and how I'm able to like fold it, unfold it. I've even had on the other wall behind me, had it where I had this completely opened up instead of in an L. So I just really like these little tables that I got, and they were not very expensive. So down here I have all my Cricut Joy supplies. So over here I have patterned paper and paper that is small. They're the smaller sizes that are perfect for my Cricut Joy. So like this is a 4.5 by 6.5 inch sheets, and I think most of the other ones are very similar sizes. I think some of them might be like 7.5 inches in length, but great size to just do Cricut Joy projects. I don't have anything in this glass container yet. It's been nice to kind of hold up my my cardstock and my little card packs here. These are all my insert card packs and my cutaway cards, and then I have a foil card pack I haven't even opened and used yet. I'll be excited to do that. And then I have used my foil with my Cricut Joy. I have a foil tip to do that with, and I do have a project on my channel under my Cricut Joy playlist. And then down here I have my iron-on that I have readily available for my Cricut Joy. I have a smart label. I have not even used that yet. I'm so excited though. I mean, I just, like I said, there's so many things that I want to do. I just don't have enough hours in the day. And then I have my transfer tape. Right here's all my adhesive vinyl. And then over here is my sublimation. These are all cute little, whoops, like Cricut Joy sizes. They're ready to go right on the Cricut Joy mat. However, the Cricut Joy can take any material, not any material, don't quote me on saying that. They can take any like adhesive vinyl or iron-on or infusible ink, as long as they are cut down to the mat size that you need for the Cricut Joy. And then down here is some Cricut Joy Smart paper, patterned paper. I just think this stuff is so pretty, and I'll be happy to use it. And then this is writable paper. It's got adhesive back, so you could use this to make like labels, or I always think of like gifts where you can take tissue paper and close it up, and if you have a business or something like that, and all the things. And then back here, I actually took out a paper pack that I purchased from the Dollar Tree and kind of organized it in here. But I have another one right here. So they have these nice paper packs that are perfect size. A lot of them don't even have to be cut down. They're just ready, perfect size to use with my Cricut Joy. So that's that. And then I have a little Cricut Joy size adhesive vinyl from the Dollar Tree that I have yet, as of the filming of this tour, used yet, but eventually I'll get to all of the things in due time. It'll take me quite a while, so stick around and stay tuned. Okay, and then over here, so I have my Cricut mug press right here. Over here I have my craft cart, and in my craft cart, that first shelf, I have all my blanks. I have an extra roll of heat resistant tape, and then I have all my Cricut mug blanks or sublimation blank mugs. And then down in the bottom shelf, I have one for one of those like nesting cups, or I can't even think of like what they're stackable, where you can have different patterns, or you can have like a cool pattern that connects when you see the full pattern when you put all four stacked on top of each other. And then right here I just have this little bin that as I make paper flowers, I just throw them in there, and when I have the right project, then I'll have them ready. I don't know, there's something calming and fun about making little rolled paper flowers. And then on the outside of my craft cart, I have some ribbon, and you will see this is not my only ribbon, but it is one place that I have some of my ribbon. And then over here I have craft cord and some more ribbons for crafting. And then here I have a half mask. This is for when using like E6000, or if you were to work with epoxy, or just things that have, I can't think of the word, but it's like basically toxic type vapors in the air. And then up here I have my adhesive vinyl, and over here I have adhesive vinyl. And then let's not forget our cutting mats. I have my longer cutting mats there, and my cutting mats, and then another self-healing mat right here. And then I have some Smart adhesive vinyl. And then I have some more adhesive vinyl. And then obviously, here's my TV. It's reflecting my craft room back to me. And then up here, I have some projects that I've created. This one I do have a video for that's actually Smart sticker paper cardstock. And let's go back over here. So behind my door, I have my door closed now, but I have Smart sticker paper cardstock. That's what I'm keeping behind my door now. And I do like Smart sticker paper cardstock. If you haven't used it yet, I encourage you to give it a try. Don't be afraid. I know some people aren't a fan, but I will keep continuing to come up with projects and share projects to show it's great, because it's like construction paper, or excuse me, cardstock that doesn't require glue. It's great. I've made banners with it, and like I showed you, that little princess dress and stuff. And then I don't have a silhouette machine, but the Cricut sticker paper does not fit in my printer. So I picked up Silhouette's brand, and this actually has glitter on it, and this fit in my printer. So, I don't want to bad talk Cricut, so I'm just gonna try to move along here. All right, so not gonna get a full tour of my craft closet, but we'll give you a little peek of some of the things. Obviously, closets usually are a little bit more cluttery, but I do have mine as clean as can be. For me, I still have my pant hangers with ribbons and tulle. I love that. Get the pant hangers that have like swing away arms on them, and then you are just gonna love this. This is my favorite way to store ribbon. I love it, love it. I actually like it even better than the ribbon on my craft cart, because in the closet it doesn't matter if some of the pieces are hanging down out of sight. And I really like things to be aesthetically pleasing. So over here I have some hanging blank shirts that I have to make and create upcoming projects. And then up in my shelving here, like I have a bunch of gift boxes and treat boxes to use for gifts and all kinds of creative projects. And then down here I have some blanks. I have a lot of cups and glasses and tumblers and things in there to use to be able to add adhesive vinyl to. And then down here I have what I do have of fabric right now. So on the right hand side is the fabric that I happen to have, and then over here I have things that I can use for gifting and add some heat transfer and iron on. And then over here, this is not new, but how I have it organized and what's in it is a little bit new. So I still have my pins and things that I keep in there, and some things for baby shower. And then I have all the rest of my sewing things. And a lot of people use clips and magnets or weights when they're sewing. I like using these little clothespins. You can get those from the dollar store, or, you know, all kinds of places. All kinds of stores, craft stores. I'm sure you can find them at Hobby Lobby and all over the place. So I just have my little bobbins with the coordinating threads for my sewing machine up here. So these are just the threads that I've used or needed. And then down here, I have a light box for my Etsy shop, which that's a whole nother story. But I do want to say I have a little scale here where I've been able to weigh all my boxes and create a label online through the post office, the U.S. Postal Service. And then right from the app, I'm able to do a pickup from my house. So if I'm really busy and I have a ton of orders, I was able to, and am able to, just weigh my package and then go ahead and order my label right online and even have it picked up and not even have to leave my house. And then down here, I used some poster board and I created this. It's got some loops on it to hang. I have little hooks above my TV on the shelf under my TV, or above my TV, so that when I'm filming, that you won't have that glare of my TV. So that's pretty much it for my craft closet. Okay, and then here I have my 360 lamp. It can twirl around and move all over the place. If you want to see more about it, I do have an unboxing and showing a night and day time with the light. It has different color settings, like I forget what they're called, warm light, and then like daylight or whatever the settings. Go check out the video. And over here I have a sign, a sad little sign that needs something on it. I've had this thing for about 2 years or more, and I haven't come up with anything that I really have been, it's nothing that's really spoken to me yet. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, I'm even thinking of maybe doing a 3D paper project, like a mandala, or maybe some felt, something like, I don't know, with dimension to it. I'm not sure. Or I could just do an iron-on. I don't know what I want to do with this sign, but if you guys have suggestions, let me know. And then up here is just some art from my youngest. I can swap that out with different art projects, but my kids are getting older. I actually have, my oldest is about to graduate college, so this is probably going to stay in there forever or for a long, long time. And then down here, I actually have a little bench sitting in front of my window, and it opens up and it has storage that you can throw whatever. And I just have like thrown in junk in there. The one thing that I would like to show you that's in there though is my Cricut Joy case. But go check out my Cricut Joy video where I'm unboxing, and I go through a really detailed video explaining all the things, and also show my Cricut Joy case that I got. That is a non-Cricut brand, but I friggin' love it. Okay, so over here I have, we're on the back side, that's just paper that I need for business purposes or whatnot, personal stuff. And then I have, this is the back of my printer, my just regular printer, and I got my iPad there, and these are actually labels, like shipping labels. They are adhesive shipping labels. And then I have a little bin there full of things that I create that I want to maybe or not re-gift, but gift to people. And then this little turntable storage thing, I still keep my glues in here and whatnot. My little extra scraper tools. And then I have colored pencils. And then this one over here, I have paints, paint brushes, and then I have a lot of my cords that I need for different things to charge or to do updates and whatnot. So this is kind of like the back side of this desk area here. And then I have this cute little trash bin. I've mentioned it before, and I use it when I'm doing projects. It's great. And I will try and find something. I know I found something on Amazon similar to this. I'll link in the description. These are just great to have. And then that's just the remote to my TV. But where I have this stand here for my computer, I can just simply move this out of the way, and then I have more surface space to create if needed. When I'm doing a lot of projects or something big that's going to take up a lot of space. And this is my youngest. He's the one that created that beautiful little flower artwork there. But that's from a long time ago. That's not any time recently. And then here I have my Cricut Maker. So all I have to do is pull that out from the wall when I'm creating. And I have my light board there, which is really super handy for my Maker because the lid had an issue. It's a whole nother video, but I use that to hold my lid up if I need to use this machine. And then I also use that, instead of using it for weeding, which I haven't found it beneficial for that, I use it for infusible ink projects with the markers and pens and things, which my son, this little guy right here, he did a infusible ink marker mug for his grandpa, and I did a video on that, so you have to check that out. And then over here I have my glitter. I made those cute little gnome guys. They're little clips. It's just some felt, and I got this from Joann Fabrics. It comes in like a ribbon like form, and then these are little pom-poms, and then I just put a little clip on the back there, a little clothespin. Super cute. I like them. They're my little three amigos that hang out with me while I'm crafting. And then this I got from the Dollar Tree. It's magnetic. I haven't found a use for it yet, but I know I will need something at some point and have that handy and available. And then I have heat transfer vinyl. So this is going to be on my heat vinyl wall over here. So I've got infusible inks down here, and then I have heat transfer vinyl and iron-on, one and the same. So all my iron-on or heat transfer vinyl I have over here, up here, and over here. And I do have some more in a drawer. I will get to that because I'm going to show you guys what's in my drawers today. Okay, so over here, back in the corner there, that's just my one of my camera stands for filming. I have my 9x9 Cricut Easy Press with my heat resistant tape. But before I show you all that's on it, I just want to pan really quick. This is my Dream Box, or mini Dream Box. It is a Create Room brand. It used to be called the original Scrap Box. Now the company's called Create Room. This is my mini Dream Box, and I love it. As of the filming of this, they are not currently making it, but I highly recommend you going and checking out their site. It is pricey for what they offer, but I love my mini. So I would still encourage you to go check out. Maybe there's something smaller. I think they have a sewing cart too that I would love to have if I had the space in here. One of these days. Okay, so let's go across the top here. So I already showed you my 9x9 heat press. This is my HTV Round Auto Heat Press, and I really like it. Again, I do have videos with this, but I want to show you. That's all I have to do do projects. I just open this drawer and then push it in. It's not on right now, but then you push the button to make it press, and it's not like a clamshell where it has to open up. I am a clumsy person, 100% admittedly. And so when I saw this option, I was like, yes, this is what I need, so I don't have to worry about the big clamshell in my face, because I am guaranteed to be having accidents for sure. So I do like this thus far. So I would recommend it as of the filming of this in 2023. Over here I have my Cricut Maker 3, and I do a lot of projects on all my Cricuts that are just basic adhesive vinyl and iron-on. But the Makers are great because they do have the housing for the tools, like that you can do engraving and what am I trying to think? Like the double scoring wheel and the debossing tip. So I do like some of the options that are available with using the Maker series of machines. So, oh, and I'm cutting leather and wood and things like that. Leather more than wood. I don't think that these are actually the greatest for cutting wood, to be 100% honest, unless you're doing a very simple cut, like a circle or a teardrop shape or something simple. And then over here I have, it is an Epson ET2800 EcoTank printer that I purchased with the sole purpose of using as a sublimation ink printer. So you do not use the ink that comes with it. You have to purchase sublimation ink, which I did. And I do have a video on that if you want to learn how to do that with this exact machine. And I've had great, excellent turnout with projects. So I'm happy with it. If you ever have an issue, just go through the settings and do all the prompts and do like a nose head cleaning and all of those things, and it works great. And yes, I've even gone more than 2 weeks without printing and it still works. So I really love this for sublimation. It was not very expensive. I will try and link this below, or something similar as an option. Now there is a Sawgrass sublimation printer that is made for sublimation, but it is, to me, it's a bit pricey, and also the ink that they encourage you to use with it for the best optimal printing is quite pricey as well. But if that's what you would like to do, then I don't discourage that. I get whatever works for you. And then just if you're wondering, this doesn't have anything to do with sublimation. I use these Teflon sheets when I'm doing iron-on projects, but this just happens to be a nice little place that I can store them because I just use them right here with my heat press. And then this is the brand of sublimation paper that I use with my sublimation printer. And then we call them converted sublimation printers because they're not meant or weren't created for sublimation, but you can use them for it, and I have been quite successful with that. All right, so over here is my pegboard. I showed you my adhesive vinyl that is hanging down, and up here I have, this is mostly removable vinyl. I have a Dollar Tree vinyl, and I have my little cutter. I tried hanging it on the wall and it seems to work just fine for me to take it in and out of here quick and easy. The more easy accessible that I find my materials and my tools and supplies, the more likely I am to actually start a project. I will put things off sometimes because of the inconvenience of location. So I think the more functional we make our space, the more likely we are to use it. Okay, so up here I have different end tips of weeding tools. I have my very sharp Cricut scissors, and then I have my rotary cutting tool, and I have my fabric scissors. We know you have always got to have a separate set of scissors for fabric, and these are actually Cricut brand fabric scissors, but I have loved them. I don't always love everything Cricut brand, but I have been happy with my rotary cutter. I love it, and I love my fabric scissors. Up here I have just my regular Cricut ink pens. As you can see, I used like a Dollar Tree little chalkboard bucket, and I labeled it. And then I have my lint roller for iron-on, cleaning off my surfaces that I'm going to do iron-on and fusible ink or sublimation projects. And then I have my Cricut Joy mats hanging right there. And then as again a reminder, I have my Cricut Joy right there, all my Cricut Joy supplies right there. So just, you know, trying to keep things uniform and making sense to me. I already showed you my mats. And then over here, this is just like a decorative shelf. I bought those letters, they're paper mache from Michaels, and then I painted them white with my chalk paint right here, my folk art chalk paint, and then I made a bunch of little rolled paper flowers and hot glued them on there, and I think it looks cute. And then that's Merlot. Say hello, Merlot. He's my newest Cricut cutie. For the 5 years I've been cricketing, I only have 4 Cricut Cuties as of today, which I'm proud of. So I haven't gone overboard to purchase Cricut mystery boxes that have Cricut Cuties, or just purchase mystery boxes in general, unless I really like and know that I'm going to use and need the material. And then I made this sign with a Dollar Tree frame, some patterned paper, and adhesive vinyl. And that little image is in Cricut Design Space, I believe. The craft lice with the scissors. I think that's really cute. And then there's my other little cute Cricut Cuties. Hi guys. Oh, and then I don't have a hat. I did not make this with my hat press. I didn't have my hat press yet when I made this, but it matches my little sign on my craft room door. I picked that blank up from Hobby Lobby if you guys are curious. Okay, so I feel like I just want to do a once over and make sure that I gave you a tour of everything pretty much. I do have some shelving with some projects and things up here. Some things meant for gifts, some things that I haven't even done yet. Like this little camper trailer. I bought that and I haven't painted it yet. I plan on painting it and adding some vinyl to it, but I haven't got around to it. And that little glass thing right there is actually from my husband and my kids for when I hit 1,000 subscribers. YouTube only gives you an award when you get to 100,000, and my family was proud of me when I hit my first 1,000 subscribers, so that was really sweet of them. I have tutorials that show how to do this sign and this sign. I just recently did this sign, and I'm thinking I might even want to add something up there. I don't know, what do you guys think? If I add something to this sign, should I do like a bow like this? I've even thought like maybe a felt flower or something. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Or should I just leave it as is? Comment in the comment section and let me know what you guys think. Okay, and then I did a tutorial on how to create this little gift bag purse. It's made out of cardstock. I did not create the original design, but I did do a tutorial on how to put them together because it is a multi-layered project and it can be a little bit confusing. So if you're interested, make sure you go check out my cardstock projects playlist. Okay, so those of you that want to stick around and see all of the bits and things that I have in my craft cart dream box down here, I'm gonna do it. I didn't do it last time, but this time I'm gonna go through each drawer. Oh shoot, I gotta pan over. Just over here real quick on the end of this one, I have a bunch of blanks. These are mostly wood blanks, chalkboard, and just like signs, things that you would use for signage to do adhesive vinyl or iron on. And then I have my tool up here. Okay, so I think I have you all caught up on the rest of my craft room. So let's start on this side over here. I have cards and envelopes and some bits and bobs and things. I have shipping tape up here. And then here is a drawer that I have heat transfer vinyl. And most of this is Mary Made brand. All 3 of these right here are actually glow in the dark, which I think is cool because when it's not nighttime, these are going to be pink and then in blue, and then when it's dark, they're going to glow and have like that green glow to them. It's pretty cool. I did do a couple projects on that. And then I just have some scrap pieces of my iron-on. I have a bunch of just different colors of heat transfer vinyl from Mary Made and glitter heat transfer vinyl and whatnot. I've been happy with the color selection and what I got from Mary Made. The only thing is just recently I went to do a project and I was having trouble getting it to stick down on my mat on the carrier sheet side. But I mean, I like the heat transfer vinyl. It's worked great on my projects. And then down here I have all my transfer tape, strong, grip, and regular. And then in here I have leather, genuine leather, and faux leather. I have faux leather that I've purchased from Etsy and Amazon and all the places. And then down here I have feathers. I have little keys, little charms, little key charms. I have just random little charms to put on and add to different crafts if I were making keychains. And then I have underneath, I have more charms. I think I bought a bunch of charms on sale at Joann's and just figured I've made a bunch of keychains actually using a lot of these different things. And then why in the heck are these ornaments in here? Well, because they fit in here perfectly, and I can easily throw some adhesive vinyl on there and make a quick ornament. And I did use my glitter and acrylic, I forget the name of the brand. It comes in like a little pint. I forget what the name of it is. But anyways, I made the glitter inside there myself. I DIY'd it, which I have to get a little bit more experience because I did find a little frustration when I made them. But the more you do something, the easier it gets. And then down here, I just have like little snowflakes. I have these little, I don't even know what these are called. They're little berries that would go like with holly or something. More Christmassy type stuff. And then I have little eyes. I have these cute little trees, which I intend on using for, oh gosh, I got more recently too. I need to add them in here. For little Christmas scenery, 3D-dimensional, or even like in a, what would be like a snow globe type thing that you can like shake up and whatnot, but without the water in it. And then I have little jingle bells and faux snow and little faux pearls, some more faux pearls, stringed beads, all the things, bits and bobs to create crafts. Okay, and then over here I just have some care instructions that I use to write with my Cricut machine, and then I have business cards from my Etsy shop. And then down here I have some washi tape. My sweet husband was, and he's not always sweet, don't get me twisted, but he was sweet just recently and came home with a whole pack of all these washi tapes and said he thought of me. What do you guys use washi tape for? I know that you can use them for journaling. I made a journal recently and he was like, you should put that on the edge and put it around. He had great suggestions. And then I have some rubber bands. But how sweet was that he just thought of me and picked those up. And don't be jealous because it doesn't happen all the time. And then I have tags in here. These were before I got my Cricut and I had bought a bunch of tags for gifts and my Etsy shop. Now I can make my own tags and make them in whatever color I want, but I do have those available for whatever, for gifts or whatever I might need them for. And then down in here I just have some storage. I have these little clear hair ties that I use for crafting. I have, oh, this is a bunch of jewelry making stuff, so I have a bunch of jewelry making things. And then I actually used my Cricut to cut these to be able to put earrings on. So that little gift box was in Cricut Design Space, and then I just added and sliced the little half, I don't know what I want to call these, half ovals and the little circles to be able to poke earrings into. So yeah, all kinds of jewelry supplies, jewelry backs, and then I even have some cut pieces back there with faux leather. And then down here I have things to make keychains. So the little charms and things that I have the little things that I can add to make keychains. And I usually use cork, like from the end of a wine bottle, to make the keychains, which I will get to. I'll show you because I have a whole thing of cork wine toppers right there. And no, I did not drink all that wine to get those. I've had some friends and family donate them to me. And I had a lot more than this too at one point. I made a lot of keychains. Down in here is my hot glue gun, and another not brand new, not even opened yet, hot glue gun, glue sticks, more glue sticks. I have Velcro fasteners, glue dots, and things like that in here. And then I have my cork wine bottle toppers that I can use for crafting projects. I would like to eventually make like coasters and do all kinds of things other than just using them to make keychains. And then I have some wood slices that I got to make a baby shower, diaper cake. And then I have headbands here to be able to make like Minnie ears and Mickey ears. And then back here I got these little trophy things. This you can actually add adhesive vinyl on and make little trophies to give for whatever. And then, see, there's my little trees I need to add. I need to put them over there. And then in here I have cupcake stuff, and it's not for baking. This is for taking fuzzy socks and making them into cupcakes. That's the main reason why I have these. And then I have these little straws for putting in like a cup and swirling the fuzzy socks around to make it look like a milkshake, and then sticking the straw in. Cute little ideas for gifts. And then here I have again some unfinished but started Christmas ornaments. And so this is just my like started but not finished projects. So eventually one day that bin will be open and free for more storage. And then up here I just have a bunch of stickers. So I have just like different, like those adhesive pearls and cupcake stickers and just all kinds of stickers in here. And then same thing, except all of these are going to be baby related stickers. So lots of baby showers and baby gifts and things. I have a lot of stickers I purchased long time ago. Of course I don't want to throw them away because I'm sure I'll find a use for them when creating cards and stuff. And then up here I have like floral things to craft with, faux flowers and all the things. And then over here I have like more I guess floral type stuff, moss and little wood shreds and things to make a project, make paper flowers, and then add some of that faux grass and stuff, and I don't know, come up with a cool project that looks real. Over here I have some tissue paper with some balloons. Balloons I use for shipping instead of like using air pillows or little foam peanuts and stuff. I blow up balloons that I can get from the dollar store and then snug it in, snug in all whatever's inside my packages for shipping. Down here, these are all empty gift boxes ready for me to create something with my Cricut and then put in these gift boxes and give as gifts. And then down here, I bought these in bulk for my Etsy shop. These are little gift bows. I got them for a decent price on Amazon, I believe. And then down here, I have little cellophane gift bags. And then over here, the top up here I'm not going to go through because that's for gift giving. But down here I actually have some things that I'm working on for gift as well, but I might do a video on what's in here. And then back here I'm going to have some seasonal like fall things. I have a couple items left back in there. And then the rest down here are just like wood blanks. Wood signs and wood slices, with exception for these few canvases here. And then I have a bunch of Dollar Tree like wood shapes, like hearts and words, that I plan to probably paint and then add to wood slices and different projects. And then down here, I have things that we could add some adhesive vinyl to. So just different blanks for different projects. I always have things in mind. So get a sticky note out. That's my suggestion and tip. Get a sticky note out and actually put the sticky note when you buy craft projects and you have a specific idea, put it on there. Because that's what I did for all these crafts over here that I'm going to be getting to. And then down here I have some frames. All different types of frames that you can use for signage or putting patterned paper in and adding a great design or a mandala. All the things. Okay, and then over here, some of this hasn't changed. These are earrings that I created with faux leather, and I love this pair. I used wood chipboard and then veneer, Cricut wood veneer to make those. And then down here I just have some little crafts to do with my nieces and nephews and kids, you know, for the holidays. I've got some, like, these are little Valentine's, simple little things to do. I like having those handy when I have family come over. And then down here I have some raffia ribbon, and I have twine, and what is that called? I want to call it butcher's thread or something. Oh my gosh, I can't think straight right now. But anyways, these are great to like tie boxes, gift boxes with. Great for crafting. Multiple things we can use. Crafters, we are just creative endlessly. Okay, up here I have some stamp or ink pads, and then I have some stamps. And the only stamps I have really are things when I create gifts and cards, and I just want to like add a little stamp. Like on the back of a card, I'll put that stamp, made with love, and then those back there just say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. So that's that. And then down here I have just popsicle sticks and dowel rods for creating and crafting. Same thing down here, these little treat sticks and little miniature dowels. And then I have a whole supply of pom-poms for crafting and creating. I come up with a lot of different ways to use them. Like I showed you my little gnomes earlier, I used some of the pom-poms for their noses. Okay, this is acetate. This is my specialty drawer. I call it my specialty drawer. So I have acetate, I have an aluminum sheet. There's aluminum sheets in here. I haven't even used them yet. I haven't decided what I want to do. Because really all I can do is engrave on them. I can't really cut the aluminum. And then I have craft board or chipboard. And then there's wood veneer. And more wood veneer. And then I have some basswood down in here. Which again, if you were to actually create that dinosaur project with your Cricut Maker, it would take hours. So I am not big on cutting wood with my Cricut unless it's a simple shape. Like I said, like this little teardrop. That was a lot easier to do than if you were to do something more intricate. I would not recommend doing a whole lot of wood stuff with your Cricut. And then I have my felt drawer here. So these are all my felts. And then this is my fancy drawer, my fancy paper drawer. So this is all my cardstock that is Disney related or just higher end, solid core, just nice. This is the Sensei Sampler Pack from Cricut. It's a very nice cardstock. I keep saying paper when I should be saying cardstock. And then down in here I have craft board. And then, grabbed onto my ring there. Okay, and then this is I have some cork, adhesive cork here, and then the rest is all foam. So I have a bunch of just adhesive foam and then just regular foam to craft with. And then these are my adhesive foam pieces. Some of them are circle and rectangles and different sizes and shapes. Those are great for when you're doing mandalas and layered projects. And here's my scrap cardstock bin. And then down here is my cardstock bin. This is like really, really heavy. That's why I have it on the bottom. Woo. Gosh. So even though I said this is my cardstock bin, I do have a patterned paper on the top here, but then most everything else in here is cardstock. I have solid core. This is great for doing paper flowers. Solid core cardstock. And then I have this really pretty patterned cardstock and just all different cardstocks. I have black cardstock, white stock cardstock, and then more colored cardstock and glitter cardstock. That is my cardstock drawer or bin. Okay, so that was that. So I think that I took you on a pretty decent tour of my craft room. If there's anything that you really liked, let me know in the comments. Please be kind with some of your suggestions, and I hope that you enjoyed. And if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, make sure that you hit the like button. I always appreciate it. And to my future subscribers and current subscribers, thank you so much. And until I see you next time with a new crafting video, go check out another one of my videos. Thanks. Bye.